Hello everyone, today I want to talk to you about the release of LiveTime version 1.13 and tell you about all that's new. First off, in preferences, you'll see a new option to have a server password. So let's say you wanted to, have a password to be able to make people enter to be able to control your clock. This is really useful if you have a lot of people controlling it and you just want to have some security. If your server's on, you can click Use Server Password, put in your password, and now the next time someone goes to control this clock server, you'll have to actually enter that password. You can also just turn it off by clicking the checkbox. Another thing is we've changed the entire purchasing model with LiveTime. So now when you jump in here, you'll see a new panel to where you'll have the option to purchase the clock server or the preset controller or perhaps anything else that we add on later in the future. From here you can also restore your purchase or manage your subscription if you want to change the subscription of the clock server. That's all really cool. Let's jump in actually to a couple more fun things on the control panel. On the control panel, in the overlay area, we've added an emoji button. So now we can click on the emoji button and add in my favorite emoji, and there you go. A simple one, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. The next thing that's new is the presets. Presets is a really cool brand new feature. It's the most requested one we've had for LiveTime. We're really excited about it, and it can be activated with a simple in-app purchase. You'll click on the little presets button next to your Connect, and here it is. You'll click on it, and it'll open up the presets panel to where you can see presets that you've already made. For now, I'm just going to clear all these out, and this is what it'll look like the first time. Let's walk through now in depth how presets actually work. So to create your first preset, I press New, and what presets do is they store the entire state of LiveTime. So for instance, the information section is in the top right. The overlay is whatever you have in the overlay section that may be on or off. Then you've got the aux timer in the top left and the main time. So let's say in this case we only wanted to store what was in the aux time and the main time. I can just give this a name, so let's just call it 2450 and press Store Current Timer. And now we've got the first preset stored. You'll notice here on the UI that it doesn't show anything in the information section because we decided to not store that. So let's go ahead and give like a quick example of how this functions. So I'm going to restore some things here. I'm going to get this going. There we go. And I'm actually going to change this overlay to be something else. So let's just clear this out and put this in the top right. If I can spell the word right properly. Top right, and put it up there. Now let's see how this functions. So we've got this clock now. Let's say current time. Let's restore this preset. So there's a couple options on restoring this preset. By default, the timers don't start when you restore. We did this intentionally, so that way you may want to have everything set up and start your timer later. So let's give an example of one of them actually starting. So let's say we want to start the main timer. I can click Check Start Main Timer, and you'll notice in the UI that it's set to be a count up. So now when I press Restore, you'll see that the overlay will not get touched because there's nothing stored on overlay. When I press Restore now, there you go. The main timer starts. The aux timer is set up to 2 minutes, and there we go. Now let's get a little bit more advanced. So I'm going to actually import some presets that I've already got here made. Click Import. You can actually import and export these presets however you'd like. Another thing about presets is you can take these, you can actually rearrange them to whatever order you'd like. So you can make a really simple queuing list, I guess, if you will. So on a couple of these presets here, you'll notice that they have different sections that have been stored in the actual presets. If something's been stored, you'll see a checkbox that's available. If it hasn't been stored, no checkbox will be available. So as I click and restore these, you can see really easily how simple it is to restore these presets and store up your clock state. We're really excited about presets in this release of LiveTime, and this is just the beginning of what's going to be possible with presets in the future. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at livetimeapp.com/support, and we'd be happy to answer any questions. Enjoy this release of LiveTime 1.13.